Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Looks like we are running just in time for the Austin vegan food to be delivered to our beautiful aircraft A340-300 series from the X-Works mod. We are in Zurich, some of the southern stand, which I didn't actually remember. Guys, also I want to apologize because we're starting a little bit earlier. 10 minutes to the start of the stream, but it's already, the sun is setting and I really wanted to get out of here before the full sunset. So yeah, that's why 10 minutes early. Hope you guys don't mind. Should be an interesting flight today. So flying from Zurich to Barcelona on the X-Works A340. I haven't touched this aircraft for a very long time, probably since the video that I did on the A340 to St. Martin with Air France. And yeah, I decided to, well, I mean, remember the aircraft as well, and because you guys actually voted for the A340, it was the aircraft that received the most votes. I think the DC-3 came in second, which is really good actually. A little bit unexpected on my side. But yeah, A340 came in first, then the DC-3, then the 757. So we're going to be taking those aircrafts on the later streams as well, unless we're going to have something else to do, something very special. Running the Swiss Air livery, the link is in the description. This is a part of a livery pack. This aircraft is called Zurich, which is actually good because we are departing from Zurich. Now you have 4 more liveries to choose from. And our flight time today is going to be about 1 hour and 20, and I really want to get there early because there is a huge weather system coming in that will affect, basically it's affecting here, myself in Portugal, affecting whole Spain, almost France, and it's extending all the way up to the Netherlands. So yeah, pretty interesting. I even planned for 2 alternates. So we have 2 alternates today. If something goes wrong, we have Valencia, in case the weather will be still fine there. Oh, there's a Swiss Air there on the back, and a Helvetic one. This is cool. And the second alternate for us is going to be Geneva. So almost the entire flight back. But yeah, I don't know. I feel comfortable, more comfortable doing that rather than just going to Valencia and then just having thunderstorms or gusting winds or something else. So yeah, the aircraft is loaded up already because it's done. I mean, this here is done through the explain menu, so not very interesting to load. You don't have any EFP or something like that. So I've loaded already the plane. I have my sim brief. Flight plan is planned on VATSIM. Basically everything is done, so we just have to go and start the aircraft. So I just suggest you guys, let's go and do it. Hello Emil, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Alright, so I have requested ground services from X-Plane 12, but first of all, let's make sure parking brake is set, engines are off, flaps, slats retracted, spoilers off, the weather radar is off, gear is down, and wipers are both off, so that is good. Now, oops, sorry, bumped a little bit the microphone. Now, oops, I need to, this is one thing I don't know, is how can we check the battery voltage before turning it on, but looks like this way. Alright, so battery 1, battery 2, APU battery, external power is available, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Do a quick panel flow, crew supply on, ground control on, still good, IRS on nav, they are instant, which is a little bit annoying, but that's fine. This is all good, this is all good, lights are fine, this is fine, this is on auto. So we have all the fuel on board already, so I'm gonna go ahead and engage the fuel pumps. And here on the right side is all good, just hit the reset and it will be fine. Maintenance panel, no maintenance panel on this one, as it looks. Down here, I'm gonna set squawk 2000, hit the all, and I'm gonna leave it on mode Charlie. Then I'm gonna hit plan mode, constraint mode on, switch to hectopascals, Should be QNH 1001 here at Zurich. Now we're gonna check with X-Plane. 1001, that's correct. I'm gonna already set that in. And well, let's go and start our init. So Zurich, Zulu Hotel to Barcelona. Our flight's gonna be Swissair 311. First flight level is going to be 310. So just, I have received a comment on one of the previous videos of the A340 from a guy asking to tell me how do I do the step climb. So on purpose, we're going to plan for 290, and then we're going to do step climb to 310. Just to make sure it accepts it. Yes, it does. So I'm going to leave it at 290, and then we will try to do the step climb to the higher level. Alright, this, we're gonna just put this automatically in. Block fuel 18.6, that's what we have required. I'm not sure we can add this thing, so I'm just gonna leave this here. Also on the init page, can we insert the alternates? So I want to try Geneva. No, it doesn't allow us. Alright, that's fine. So Zurich, our departure is gonna be runway 28. Now let me just check charts here on my second screen for a little bit. So we're going to be going on Bevit for Whiskey. Departure, insert this. Just make sure that's all displayed correctly. Yes, it is. That's good. Alright, and then I just have to set the rest of the route, which is actually quite lengthy. So Tango 50. My question is, can I just insert the airways? So this is going to be quicker. Yes, that's correct, but it doesn't allow me to Zulu 669. Why though? $669. Oh well. Ulmes. Direct Geneva. So we're gonna overfly Geneva, that's pretty cool. Direct Incus. Oh, I feel so much more fluent with this MCDU. And this is Balsay, because either from the King Air or the Embraer on the last streams, I still struggle a little bit to write quickly. Then it's Uniform November 852. Then Uniform November, let's try 9075. Diffco, yeah, it still does this error, which shouldn't happen. That's annoying. Diffco Airways. Next is going to be Uniform November 975. Now should be good. Textures look better. Yeah, I think. I mean, they are the same basically, so... JTP, hello, welcome to the stream. Have you missed anything? No, you haven't. We just about started. I was just apologizing that I started slightly early because I wanted to catch the sunset and don't depart from Zurich until until it gets way too dark. So I wanted to catch a little bit of sunlight, and also there is a huge weather system coming in, and I really don't want to catch the X-plane turbulence coming up in Barcelona. Alright, no red nav required. Brock page, we'll just insert Zurich to start with. The performance, now I don't have any calculator here, so I'm just going to assume 130, rotate at 145, and V2 I'm going to set 155. We're going to depart, let's do flaps 2, and let's do a flex. Let's do a flex of 60. No, let's do 30. I don't know. Alright, I know I can't change this, I think. Otherwise I would have probably changed it. What's the elevation here at Zurich? Is 1,400, so let's try 1,400 plus 800. It's gonna be 2,220 to 3,820. I'm not sure it will change. No, it won't. Alright, that's fine, that's all good. Clean speed to 15. Manage, this is all good, this is all good. Alright, so we don't have a secondary flight plan, that's okay. I'm gonna leave flight plan here, performance page here. Let's do a quick read through all this part here. Oh, looks like doors are closed already. Hassobasa, hey, have you seen the new 732 Pixel by FlyJSim? Yes, absolutely. And that's one aircraft that I will put my hands on as soon as it will come out, because I'm waiting so much for that aircraft to come out. Really, really looking forward. All right, so I'm gonna cheat on this. I'm gonna just hit ignition to start, check that we have oil. There we go. Then go to the bleeds. This looks good. Pressurization all looks good. Landing elevations on auto. That's correct. External power is powering up the aircraft. Batteries are looking good. Hydraulics, we have fluid. Yeah, we do. APU is off. Air conditioning. Yeah, let's start the APU, by the way. Good temperature inside the cabin. Doors are closed. Wheels are good. Flight controls off. Fuel on board and balanced. No popped up CBs. The rest looks good. I'm going to do a quick recall. Recall normal. That's fine. Perfect. Now, initial climb altitude is going to be 5,000. So 5,000 is set. Flight directors coming on both sides. QNH should be the same, 1001. Let's set nav mode, arc mode, 20. Come on. Alright, I can go arc mode 10. There's an aircraft flying, flap is open. Let's start the APU and passenger seatbelt sign on. Have a nice flight, Delta Tango 297. Thank you very much. Shay TP, what did you get for your birthday? So I got money, which is always a good thing for an ATPL student. As you know, we guys are completely broke. That's basically what I got, and I'm very... I mean, that's probably the best gift I can have in this moment. And my girlfriend is gonna get me a pair of sunglasses for flying. So I'll have to choose those, and should be good. Cool. I'm waiting for Aerobasks 8X. Oh, the Falcon one. Oh, you know what? The other day I was scrolling through, I think, Facebook, and an ad for Falcon appeared, and I thought, well, that looks like an interesting aircraft. I wanted to see how is it. So I went on to their website of the Falcon aircrafts and just went to see what aircrafts do they have there. And oh my god, I have never seen such amount of luxury inside of a private jet. I mean, you have a dining table, you have a bed to sleep, you have a shower with a place to sit. Like, I don't know, but it's like a mini house, which is bigger than some apartments, and it's more luxurious and looks more comfortable. And I mean, I don't know, it just blew my mind, so probably is interesting. Alright, so I want to remove this GPU because it's annoying. I'm going to remove the fuel, and I'm going to remove all these guys here. So APU is already running. I'm going to hit APU bleed on. I'm going to leave the external power for now. And it looks a little bit dark here, so let me just add some lights here. This looks good now. Okay, so just check there's no ATC here affecting us. Sim aware, please tell me there's no ATC affecting our quick departure out of here. And we still need to do the departure briefing. Alright, no, we don't have any ATC in Zurich. That's good. That's very good. Alright, so it's briefing time. And let me just prepare everything here for the briefing. The 8X is my dream next plane 12. I think they are doing it for some time already. I mean, as I remember. Alright, let's go. Let's do Jesus, guys, let's do the departure briefing. You guys ready? Let's go. So we're flying A340-300 series flight, Swiss 311 from Zurich to Barcelona. Flight time 1 hour 20. No temps are checked here in Zurich. We have nothing significant apart from a few taxiway exits from runway 28 if I recall. Yeah, runway 28, taxiway Echo South of runway 28 and taxiway Echo 6 close to the work in progress, not even exits. Alright, and no significant for the rest. The weather looks good here in Zurich at the moment. It's variable 1 knot, KVOK, 12 degrees Celsius, QNH 1001, no significant change. So guys in Switzerland are chilling, that's cool. NTI should not be required. Terrain radar will be switched on for my side, and on the departure, weather radar will be on by default. As for the airport layout, I found these charts from VACC. I mean, this is like VATSIM Switzerland, I think. They are really cool and probably done from the AIP. We are on stand 42, if I recall correctly. No, wait. 42, yeah, 42. Here on Dock Echo, we are on 42. So we're going to be pushing back into Charlie, taxi Charlie, Charlie 1 Kilo, Bravo, or Charlie Juliet Bravo, off to Bravo 1, holding point runway 28. Runway is dry, wind is light. We're going to take off with flaps 2, flex 30. Speeds are 130, 145, 155. No red navs required. And our departure is going to be the Webbit 4 Whiskey off runway 228. We climb straight ahead at 2.9 Kilo Lima Oscar, turn left, intercept radio 052 to Whiskey India Lima, proceed via Brego, Zulu Hotel 554 and Zulu Hotel 558 to Webbit, and our initial climb clearance is 5,000. Now we have an MSA here. The highest MSA in the area is to the south. It's 9,200 feet. So if something goes wrong, like an engine failure or something, we're going to try to comply with the procedure of our departure procedure, because this will give us terrain separation, and I'm going to climb to at least 5,000 feet and then assess the situation. Abnormals, yeah, I was just already briefing the abnormals, so that's in case of rejected takeoff. We stop on the runway, my call is going to be reject, trust idle, max reverse, let the auto brake work, stop on the runway, set parking brake, assess situation, and advise ATC. That's gonna be, yeah, and then it's gonna be after V1, we do the procedure and climb to 5,000. No takeoff, alternate, no overweight landing. I think we comply actually with the landing weight because we're pretty light for this short flight. Let me just make sure here. Landing weight maximum is 190. Our takeoff weight is gonna be what? 271. Okay, so and our takeoff weight, yeah, that's correct. Our takeoff weight is going to be 180 tons, maybe slightly higher than this, because I'm pretty sure we're not going to be burning 700 kilos of fuel. But that's fine. We are below the max landing weight, so we're not overweight. No other considerations, and probably no lost comms, as at the moment we are on VATSIM and no ATC. Alright, that's the briefing complete, guys. You guys have any questions? It's time to ask them. Alright, I need to add some lighting here. And the overhead's already lit up. That's good. Alright, beacon lights coming on. I'm gonna disconnect the external power. Did I do it already? Nope. There we go. So stop the ground services. Doors are still closed. That is good. Flaps is 2. And I need to set VATSIM frequency Unicom 1228. There we go. So quick look around. Oh, there's a Monarch A320 Monarch. That's really cool and nice sunset. I think we missed our window with the sun. That's no problem. I'm gonna call pushback. And in the meanwhile,
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Sounds like a tired guy. All right,
Ground
hit
to
enter.
cockpit. Tow is driving up.
JTP, what snacks are on board? I don't know. What do the Swiss guys have? I don't know, something typical. It's not a long flight. Alright, as before start checklist to the line. Cockpit preparation completed. Gear pins and covers are removed. Signs are on and auto. ADIRS. So always make sure you go and watch the item you are checking through the through your checklist. Our 8 liters are on nav. Fuel quantity is 18.6. That's about it. Burned a little bit on the APU, and it's balanced. Takeoff data set, bearer reference 1001, set rating 1,380 feet. That's checked and about right. And that's to the line. Below the line, windows and doors are closed and armed. We don't have an armed notification here on the ECAM, unfortunately. That's fine. Beacon light is on, mobile phone off, thrust levers
All
idle.
doors and hatches are closed.
Parking
Ready to
brake
connect.
is set. We are connecting now. Before start checklist is complete, so that is good. And it looks like we're able to see our beacon light reflection there on the terminal. Swiss chocolate, Shoko. Is that chocolate? Swiss chocolate, and some cheese. And I don't know, guys, about you, but I really like to see this view when the aircraft is pushing back. So we'll try to watch the pushback from here. Alright, did I say Delta 42? Yes, Echo. Echo 42. Echo 42. Alright, let's do a quick announcement on the comms. So, Zurich traffic with 311 is going to be pushing back into
Connected
Charlie
and pipe has
from
been
Echo
inserted.
42.
Release parking brake.
Alright, brakes released, you're clear to push.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Let's go. I mean, this aircraft looks really slick. I really like how it looks. And there we go. There would be me, or here, whatever, I would be happy in either position, waving off to the passengers. Probably to some kid that really wants to be a pilot and is looking to this beautiful bird pushing back. Alright, off block time. Where's the clock? Clock is set. So we should be clear to start. Oh, the A300 disappeared. That's unfortunate. Probably the guy just arrived. Alright, looks like we are turning, so let's start the engine. Now, they will start 1124. Alright, that's a bug they haven't fixed yet. That's okay. We're gonna start right side first. They're gonna both start at the same time. Can do a little wing view here. Yeah, sounds are not looking good. Or are they? Yeah, we're gonna be departing right into the sunset. Oh, there we go. Looks like number 4 is coming. It's just that number 3 doesn't look to be going that much. Definitely hear some bleed there. What about number 3? Let's see.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brakes set. Well, here on the ECAM, it looks like both engines are
Disconnecting
started.
power.
So
Stand
we're
by.
going to be starting engine 1 and 2 then. Yeah, well, the animation on this one definitely isn't started. But that's alright. Oh, there's the A300. He's back. So ignitions are working, and is rising. It looks to be good. Disconnect. There's a documentary about a Swiss A340. During filming an engine failed, they switch it off and each eats chocolate first. No problem, said the pilot. Laughed so hard in that point. Yeah, I know. I watched that video probably at least 5 times. That's so good. The guy's really chill. And I think there is the video with the same crew.
Zurich traffic Alpine
Always
5190
disconnected and pipe has been
Alpha
removed.
07
Hand signal on the
runway
left.
28
We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Right by. And they flew to Beijing, or at least the departure from Beijing on the same A340. And there is also a video on an A330 with the same captain with another crew flying to, I think, Miami? I think it's Miami. I really don't want to mess that up. Right, just waiting for the hand signal there. Hand signal is received, that's good. Alright, let's do the after start from the above. So, AP bleed off, master switch off, set the auto brake, flaps 2, arm spoilers. Let's take a look at the flaps here. Nice sound of the flaps deployment. Freight's on pack, by the way. And do a quick flight controls check. Full up, full down, neutral, full left. Alright, neutral, right, left, and right. That is neutral. After start check, place MTI is not required. Status check, pitch trim, it's up 3.6. I don't know what's the correct position, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Rudder trim is 0. Hit reset just again. After start check is complete. Let's go switch taxi light. And whoops. Taxi charts. I need my taxi charts. And Zurich traffic Swiss 311 taxiing by Charlie Juliet and Bravo to Bravo 1 holding point runway 28 Zurich. Alright, brakes are released. Let's go. Now the sounds here, I mean, you have to add plenty of power to make the aircraft move. Brake check, pedal pressed, pressure's good. So let's go, I'm gonna turn here already. There's the Alpine. And is that an Embraer? That's an Embraer. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, now I need to remember... Oh, there's a Swiss 320. I need to remember this is a huge aircraft, and we need to really pay attention to where we are going. Alright, let's start the turn. Also, I don't understand why here in Zurich...
Zurich traffic LVT 451 is taxiing with Alpha Alpha 128.
When you look at certain pines, it lags so much. I really don't understand. And that was clear right. And clear left. Alright, so come on A340, you can go. See, I literally have to add above 40% to make it move, and that's not realistic. But that, I think that's a problem of the Laminar A330. Really opening up this turn. Sounds are good. Yeah, they are. I just think they are, well, because you have to add so much power, you hear the engines way too much. That's just my honest opinion.
Swiss for Echo Whiskey, line up and take off runway 28, the Webit for Whiskey departure.
Nice. Alright, let's do a takeoff config check, that's normal. And let's do the before takeoff to the lines. So flight controls check, flight instruments check, briefing is confirmed. Do you guys have any questions? In case you guys remember, we're going to be doing the same departure that Swiss is going to be doing, which is the Webit for Whiskey, which is basically straight ahead until 2.3 and then left turn to intercept radial 052 and climb initial to 5000. Speeds are 130, 145, 155. Yeah, that's it. So briefing is confirmed, flap setting, config 2 is set. FMA takeoff data is checked, transponder set at 2000, and EKMM takeoff no blow, so that's to the line complete. Oh, plenty of people departing there, that's cool. That's looking good. And look at that, so if I don't add power, just go back. Is A340 not known for weak engine, or is just the 200 version? I think both the 300 and 200.
Helvetic 4519 reporting traffic on 28, lining up runway 28.
I will comment that. Nice Embraer.
Thank you.
It's a great airplane. So let's do wing view for this Swiss 320 departure. Beautiful. So yeah, I think every A340, apart from the 600 version and the 500 version as well, I think, because they have other engines. Alright, so we've burned so far 270 kilos of fuel with the APU and the engines for the taxi. That looks about good. There's the Embraer.
6 Echo Whiskey airborne passing 2000.
There comes the Swiss Air. Alright, Embraer guy, you can go.
Zurich traffic with 6 Yankee Quebec on a 10-mile final runway 14.
Alright, there's a guy in final. 14, where is he? Oh, there he is. Alright, it's probably not a factor for us because he's landing this way.
Zurich traffic, Alpine 5190, taxiing to holding point Alpha 1, runway 28 via Alpha, Zurich.
Cool, plenty of traffic today. There goes the Embraer. I mean, the Embraer looks like a toy compared to the A340. And I'm not used to fly these huge jets. Yeah, see, this should not happen. I'm adding 50% power to make it move to the holding point. I'm just stopping here, brake set. Whoa, nice clouds.
3 for Echo Whiskey passing 5000 direct Elsa.
Well, that was blocked, but I think that was the Embraer guy departing. I had the totally 340 and I must say the X-Works is a super freeware plane. I agree. They just need to fix a couple of things, and if they start improving systems like aircraft systems, the MCDU, improving a little bit the autopilot, all that stuff, it's gonna be just fantastic. Alright, let's go. Transponder TARA, strobes on. Dink the cabin. Zurich traffic, Swiss Air 311 lining up, runway 28, Zurich. I always forget about the heavy.
Zurich traffic with 6 Yankee Quebec, short final runway 14, Zurich.
Right, there's another guy on the 14. Nice EasyJet coming in. There goes the Embraer. I'm gonna try to do a nice lineup job, guys. This is not easy when you only fly this aircraft for like, I don't know, 3 times. Ooh, that was good. All right, let's stop, brake set. And before takeoff, reload line, cabin is secured, engine mode selector is normal, TCAS TARA is set, packs are on. Before takeoff, checklist is complete. And what is this guy? He is definitely approaching. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Wow, okay. Lol, that was a disorientation on my side. Look at that. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna give just a little bit more to the Embraer guy because probably gonna get fast quickly. And one thing I want to make sure is we're gonna keep climbing, so probably as we hit acceleration altitude I'm gonna maintain the vertical speed plus 1000, because otherwise it will climb very slowly while accelerating. Alright, the Embraer is 1,300 feet above us. Gonna wait just a little bit more. There's the guy who landed. Whoops, sorry. Nice. Let's race the Embraer. Man, I'm pretty sure I will catch him, not on the climb, but on the speed later in the cruise. If he's gonna be flying to Barcelona, I'm probably gonna catch him. Alright, 7.5 miles. So, brakes released, landing lights are on. Guys, you ready? I'm ready. Terrain radar on. Zurich traffic, Swiss Air 311 heavy departing runway 28, Webit 4 Whiskey departure, Zurich. Let's go. So I have to eyeball here the percentage. So I want at least 50%. Alright, that's 50 something, that's stable.
Zurich traffic, Alpine 5190.
Man flat's 30, SRS, runway track, outer thrust is blue. Thrust is set, airspeed is alive, looking good so far. Oh boy, is it slow. I'm gonna push on Toga. If required. It's 100 knots. Oh boy. V1. Let's go. Rotate slowly, slowly, slowly. I know it's slightly before, but we're running out of runway. Alright, that was a nice rotation. Positive climb. Gear up. Pitch 415 degrees. Spoilers disarmed, lights are off. So let me just reset here the autopilot a little bit. We go past the first point, turning left. Zurich traffic, Swiss Air 311 heavy, passing 2,800. Here comes the flight director. Lower the nose a little bit. Start the acceleration. And let me go. Autopilot on. Vertical speed, please. Plus 1,000. Now, need to watch this, literally. Where's the climb thrust? Detent. There's the climb thrust. Just climb nav. Just make sure speed is working. This is working. And come on. Vertical speed is working. That is good. Let's go flaps 1. See how slow it climbs? It's barely climbing. Alright, let's set 290. It was our cruise altitude.
Zurich traffic, Alpine 5190. Taking off runway 28. Takeoff 4 Whiskey departure. Zurich.
Plenty of people oh, looks good. Man, I love the look of the wing of the A340. Alright, I'm gonna keep on... I'm sorry, that was a landing memo there. When you step on someone on VATSIM, can you hear the other person? No. I don't think you could stop there before V1. Well, with the physics of the A330, probably I could. Nice sunset. Absolutely. Well, looks like I have to decrease my vertical speed to accelerate slightly more, because otherwise we'll be climbing internally here. Now, notice this wobble, this slight wobble. This is one thing that could be enhanced with the autopilot there. Hitting S speed, flaps 0. Alright, now looks like we are finally accelerating.
Zurich traffic, Alpine 5190, climbing through 3,000.
Precision altitude is going to be 7,000 for us. Passing green dot speed. Still accelerating. Good looking trend. Let's do after takeoff checklist. Landing gear is up. Flaps are retracted. Packs are on. And after takeoff to the line. I'm gonna hit managed climb, managed heading, managed speed. Because sometimes you need to reset all the buttons. Because it kind of breaks. There we go, finally climbing. That was a slow climb. Why? What if I turn on the wing lights? Can we see the wing lights? Let's try. A little bit. Probably it's gonna be better in Barcelona. It's probably get darker there. Wing light off. Don't need it for now. 7,000 transition altitude QNH standard set 1013 is set 1 2 and 3 cross checked, so off takeoff checklist is complete. Looking good. I mean, we're not even heavy, we're climbing 2,000 feet a minute. Oh, I forgot. Oh, no, wait, I've set the clock. Alright. Let's go. So we departed, what, 20 minutes ago? It's 33 minutes. I've set my flight plan to depart at 17:10 UTC time, so we got late by 4 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. There's plenty of traffic there. At this climb rate as passenger, I will see a G90. What is a G90? 10,000 feet, and when it's able to rain, radar lights are off. I'll leave the passenger signs on. Right now, watch out. I don't want him to dip the nose for the acceleration part here. So if something happens, I'll just No? Okay. Keeps climbing. Good. Good boy. Nice. I like this. Oh, a G90. Oh, yes. How do I install better pushback? Alex Chattel. Hello. Welcome to the stream, man. Very simple. So you go into the forums, you just download it, and you basically have to unzip the file. Probably something like a better pushback folder you'll have there. And you just have to place it into the resources and plugins folder inside your X-Plane main installation. Yeah, G90. I was thinking about the Beechcraft, the C90, because the C90 can climb at this rate. So, I mean, probably if a C90 would have taken off at the same time as us, man, I'm almost sure he would have hit flight level 100 quicker than us. So yeah. If X-Plane 12 Clouds will be in Microsoft 2024, I'm buying a PC. Well, just buy a PC to get X-Plane. It's definitely better. Yeah, see there, the flight director wobble, that's a little bit annoying on this end. But the rest looks good. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot something. You remember when I told you about the weather system that was coming in? I forgot to show you that on the briefing. So let me do this real quick. Let me go here into SimBrief. So can you see? Yeah, you can see the screen. So take a look here. If we set significant weather chart, as you can see, we have this huge area which comes literally from the south of Spain all the way up to the Netherlands, and we have a couple of areas here. We have isolated embedded cumulonimbus with tops at flight level 320, here as well at 320. This should be no factor, but this one is going really close to Geneva. And the big area, if I recall correctly, is icing from surface or below the chart level, which is flight level 100, until flight level 160. So we might expect icing, probably not now because we're not into clouds, but at some point, including descent into Barcelona, this could be a possibility. And now, if I will enable right, I just noticed the plane banking a little bit, got scared. If I engage here the weather radar, you can see all the precipitation that is coming as well. Basically this part here affected us, because I live about here, and it affected me about an hour ago or 2 hours ago. It's pretty fun. But yeah, and this thing here is coming into Barcelona, so that was as well one of the reasons I wanted to depart a little bit early. I mean, I know it's 10 minutes, but it's okay. We can also take a look here at the SIGMET to watch some of the warnings. Basically, Spain is full of warnings. This is mountain wave, yeah. So for Barcelona, there is no SIGMET. This looks good. One of our first alternate, which is Valencia, actually has turbulence, a severe turbulence SIGMET. So this is why I wanted to have a second alternate, which is Geneva. So we have plenty of fuel to go back if we need to. And also we can take a look here at the infrared satellite to take a look at the clouds. So the way you read this is that the low clouds, as they are lower, they are warmer. And because of that, they are more dark. So for example, here over the Atlantic, usually the Zurich anticyclone sits here, and there is not a lot of cloud development, vertical development, so the clouds sit low. So here you can see the low clouds that sit low, but for example these whitish clouds, they show high clouds, which are they extend all the way to the upper levels. And you also can see here the scale of temperature. So minus 68 is the whitish one, so these clouds here are pretty high. And you can have either cirrus clouds, for example these here, they definitely look like cirrus clouds, or you could have like cumulonimbus clouds like this one's here on the intertropical convergence zone in Africa. These cumulonimbus clouds are huge and very dangerous. So that's a good way of taking a look at the clouds. So that's cool. Also, I can just press here on the airport icon and click on alternates, and it will display all airports that could be suitable to be our alternates, being the green ones the best. The yellow ones, they have a thunderstorm or freezing rain. I mean, it's written here. And the red ones are IFR. So as you can see, plenty of airports affected here by the system. So that's cool. The G9777 engine. Yeah, I completely missed that. I'm sorry. I really thought that was something about the Beechcraft C90B. So I'm sorry for that. All right, let's do seatbelt signs to auto. Weather is looking very good. Let's enjoy a little bit here this wing view. Which side do you prefer? I honestly prefer the cockpit. I think it looks better from the cockpit, so I'll just leave it on the cockpit. I'm going to switch to the airport. Plenty of traffic there. I'm going to leave it on this view for now. Explain Sim Microsoft game. So let me tell you something. I bought Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. On the first day it came out, I paid the 120 euros, and it never worked for me because it basically crashed all the time. And I tried it like 3 weeks ago with the latest update and so, and I still think it's not good. Very beautiful, sometimes too beautiful, and it does not reflect real life as much as it is, because well, we don't like to admit, but real life is a lot more grayish, low contrast, not vibrant, hazy, etc. Much like you're looking here at what we have here. I mean, you kind of see, but at the same time kind of don't understand what's going on way too far. And Microsoft, I think, over sharpens, over contrasts everything, over saturates, and I at least I don't like that. I think that does not reflect real life very much. And also, I've tried a couple of their, well, default aircrafts, which, I mean, we're basically flying now on a default aircraft as well. X-Plane has a few of those and a lot of freeware stuff as well. Oh, by the way, I forgot to set vertical speed 1000 so the passenger will not float. That's a little bit late on me, that's fine. Speed L star nav. We're gonna be leveling off here, and I wanna see if we do the step climb, what the aircraft will do. But yeah, talking about the Microsoft, so the aircraft are extremely stable. First of all, I've tried the Eni built A310, and I've applied takeoff power, and the aircraft rotated itself, alright? It rotated itself and took off at 92 knots of the runway. I'm not joking. I was mind blown at that time. So, and yeah, the aircrafts overall feel too stable, like an overstable Cessna. And it's really not like that in the real life. So, for me, it was a down point, like I don't know, a really bad point. But I mean, if you really want to go into Microsoft Flight Sim, like you don't care, and you just really want to learn flying, like instrument flying and stuff, everything that's procedure based, yeah, sure, it can work as a sim and you can learn a lot of things as well, so that's not a problem at all. So just be happy. I prefer X-Plane. I think it's more mature. I mean, from my relatively short, I mean very short, flying experience, I think, but still it's flying experience. X-Plane delivers, like, the flight model is a lot better. The hand flying, the way you feel the aircraft, there are things that you can feel with your butt when you are sitting on an aircraft that you literally don't have in Microsoft, and they are very difficult to transmit because they are physical things, but X-Plane somehow gives you just a slight feeling of that, and I think it's really good. So yeah, let's not start the thing saying that X-Plane is a sim, MFS is a game. I kind of agree, but that's not my point. So for ground boarding and loading, which plugin you have? So depends on the aircraft. You have aircrafts which load itself, I mean, so you have a plugin with the aircraft. Otherwise, you just load it through the X-Plane menu. And just for eye candy, I have the free plugin. It's called, what is it called? I always forget the full name of it. Where is it? It's simple something. Oh Jesus, how is it called? No, I can't open it up in the air. Oh yeah, it's a Fly with Lua plugin. And it's called Simple Ground Equipment Services. It's free and it's updated constantly. It's gone really good. It has animated passengers. It has different sets, so if you're flying GA, if you're flying military, if you're flying bush plane, it has all of that. It has a simple pushback, it has a follow me car. I mean, you can adjust the placement of the stairs. There's so much you can do, so that's pretty cool. Alright, and now let's do flight level 310, hit managed, speed, alt, cruise, nav. Why won't you climb now? Alright, what if I set 310 here on the cruise altitude? Speed, alt, cruise. First climb, nav. Alright, there we go. What about the speeds? Speeds look good. Yeah, speeds look at Mach 76. We're going to be flying faster than this as soon as we level off. Let's do vertical speed 1000. And let me change this to 7.8 at least. So yeah. What's P3D then? P3D is a good sim as well. A lot of people like it still. It's doing good. And our engines just turn red in a bit. Payback, please do a good job. So yeah, P3D was respectable and still is a respectable sim with a lot of airliners, good airliners. P3D V6 is in development now. Did we see like recently a trailer for it? Because I'm pretty sure we did. Let's do Mach 8.2. The airplane looks to be accelerating so far, so I'm gonna maintain this climb rate. Delta Tango 207. So you bought Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 as well, just like me. Yeah, that's basically it. My first PC flight sim was with FSX with PNG 737 and barely could run it. You know, I remember FSX. And it was cool. I kind of respect FSX more than I respect the Microsoft 2020. So the only thing I'm very thankful for 2020 is that it made X-Plane 12 be better. It basically, you know, when you have oh, I'm missing the word. Oh Jesus, how do I say this? When you have competition, it's always good because it makes the developers improve their products. So in a way, in a certain way, how X-Plane is now is due to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. So I'm thankful for that because the visuals are excellent. They still need an improvement, but the physics are even better than they already were in X-Plane 11. And yeah, I mean, it's just good things. So competition is good. Guys, I'm gonna watch outside views, so take care, headphone users. I'm not sure if this is gonna be loud or not. 3, 2, 1. Alright, not too bad. And by the way, look at that, there's Geneva down there. So I just really like how the lighting is falling on this fuselage. Looking good. Looking super good. Where's Geneva? There it is. Let's see if we can see some traffic there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 airplanes. Wait, let me do it like this. No, we are in the... Right. Alpine, 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 Alpine. Wait, is this static? No, this is a Jet 2. EasyJet, EasyJet. No, this is not static. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 airplanes there. Nice. So, yeah. And we're going to be turning soon. Oh, and my first flight simulator was Flight Gear. You know, the freeware one. And I still think it's great if you are a beginner. You don't want to spend too much money because it's very easy to spend tons of money in the flight simulator because you buy the sim, then you want the joystick, then you want the plane, then you want the whatever, then you buy some scenery, then you do whatever, and in a blink of an eye you've just spent like 300 euros, and that's a lot of money. That's 2 real hours of flight time. Almost. I see X-Plane used on flight schools, Microsoft used on streamers. Yeah, well, because, well, streamers, usually, apart from me and other guys, which do it for slightly different purposes, they usually use whatever is hyped and eye candy and amazing and whatever. There are great streamers who use Microsoft as well. For example, V1 simulations. I mean, I've learned so much about the Airbus from his channel, and he flies on the Airbus A320. He says the Microsoft is the best sim. Well, I don't agree with him, but I don't care. I still watch his videos because I'm there to learn stuff. I'm there to hear his stories from the real life, because that's what's valuable to me, not the fact that he's flying on some stuff. I mean, every time he says the Microsoft is the best and then has a landing where he applies full rudder and the aircraft does not respond, I mean, there is his answer. Microsoft is far from the best from on the flying part, so, but it's good. And the rest I don't care. Don't I use live ortho? No, I've tried it. Ortho, I've tried it like 3 times, I think. I've spent a ton of time trying to install it, you know, because you have to download some base packs of the scenery, which are really huge, like 30 gigs. And it never worked. It always crashed my sim, never got it right. The support is... I mean, not that the support is bad, but the support is bad. You can understand me. Because you can ask... Oh, there's an airplane flying straight towards us, I think. Yep. Is he? Yes, he is. Oh, that's a close encounter. I hope you can see it. There he goes. Let's do a passenger view. Still wobbling a little bit. Oh, there goes the guy. Same altitude and everything. Do we need to change altitudes, by the way? According to the flight plan, no. So it should be good. Yeah, according to the flight plan, just maintain 310 and that's it. Alright. So yeah, ortho, no. I basically bought a huge 6 terabyte HDD drive. And I just did a bunch of ortho. Most of ortho that I have is on zoom level 15, which is perfectly enough. We just departed from an area that has zoom level 15. It's not great, but it's perfectly enough. And from the cruise level, I mean, as soon as you hit like 3,000 feet, it's perfectly fine. And let's be honest, most of the times when we're flying below 3,000 feet, you're already looking at instruments or some very specific thing. So that's good. And I have the whole Europe, I have Iceland, the whole New Zealand is in zoom level 16, I have full Japan, I have probably half of America. If it's not half of America, it's almost coming. Part of Alaska, all the west coast of Canada, part of Canada, south of Argentina and Chile. I have Antarctica. I mean, I have a bunch of it, and I still have like 2 terabytes left, so should be fine. Alright, so what we have on the fuel, we spent 3,000 kilos on fuel. We're planning to arrive with 11.6, that looks good. 350 miles to go to Barcelona. I want to check what's the weather there. Also guys, today I'm not going to do the return flight, I'm sorry. But yeah, not today. Alright, in Barcelona, wind is 230 at 15 knots of wind. Few clouds at 6,000, temperature 14, QNH 1,000, no significant change. Yeah. Delta Tango 207, I didn't say MFS is trash, but it's for another type of flight sim lovers. Yeah, I agree. That's a good way of describing it. That's definitely a good way of describing it. And I'm really thinking about climbing slightly higher because I really don't want to go into this. So we have an aircraft coming, which is 6,000 feet above us. No, he's climbing. Or isn't he? Let's try 330. And yeah, I want to go higher. Let's go open climb, thrust climb, open climb, nav 330. Let's do a vertical speed of 1,000. Whoa, that was a nice effect there on the speed. And let's maintain high speed. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting the Mac. I wanted vertical speed and this speed here. Alright, climbed above the clouds, that's good. Why are we turning again? This is weird. Unless the wind adjusted. This is the only annoying part about the autopilot. It's just way too wobbly. Mac 82, let's do 83, why not? Alright, so Barcelona. Let's see where are the guys landing in Barcelona, because they changed runways and so on. Oh, perfect. They're landing from the direction we need. So we're gonna be landing on runway 24 right. Perfect. 24 right. Our last waypoint is gonna be what? It's gonna be Bisba. So let's go flight plan, arrival. Wanna go for the ILS. 24 right. Zulu. Now we need to check what arrival will we have. ILS Zulu 24. Just open all the charts. What about the arrivals? Star. RNAV. Coming from Bisba to Zulu. Okay. And what about transition to full right, RNAV 1? Can we just go direct? Alright, let's do Bisba to Zulu via this one that's already selected. I'm gonna insert. Let's do a check, plan mode, zoom in, scroll down. RIP, sorry, I need to change here. And there we go, and there's the vector. So, I'm gonna leave this for the moment. I'm just gonna do this. This way we're gonna have the turn there for the final. 449, did I mess something? Oh yeah, I messed up. 427, then it's 423. No, that is messed up. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna probably go direct to Tebla anyway from Charlie Lima Echo. There will be no ATC, so I'm gonna be planning for that. And Tebla, we have to be... Tebla is the intermediate fix. We have to be above 2,300. Let's count 2,300 at Tebla. Alright, and now we do a quick calculation, guys. So, we're flying at 330. We need to be, let's say, at 3,000 feet on Tebla. So that's 30,000 feet of difference. So we're just going to assume as a number 30. Times 3 is going to be 90. We have plenty of headwinds, so no factor for the wind adjustment. And for the speed, I would usually add like 10 knots. So that's 90 plus 10 is going to be 100. But I'm not going to add that because the wind is quite strong still. No, I will. Okay, 100. So 100 miles from Tebla, we start our descent. That's going to be our point. And said that, how far are we? Not that far actually. No, still have 160 miles to go. So we're gonna wait a little bit until doing our arrival briefing. Oh, PFD brightness is adjustable, that's cool. This is actually cool. What else do we have here? Oh, okay. Ceiling light. I guess this is for the tray table. Map light here to the left. That's cool. Console. This is cool. Foot warmer. Why not? Let's explore a little bit the cockpit. 48 minutes on block, 35 minutes. That's looking good. Where are we planning to arrive? Oh, no time, really? Are you guys kidding me? Okay, in an hour, exactly, but it's gonna be shorter than that. Auto brake is gonna be low. Let's go take a walk through the cabin, why not? See what's interesting in here. Because that's a long time I haven't gone here. Probably A330 written here, yep. Oh, that's a long aircraft. Oh, I like the sounds. Really relaxing. This is the sound that puts you asleep. Oh. Pillows for the business class. Looking good. Or Swiss 311 flight. There's economy, or wait. This should be business? Or wait, executive, business, economy plus, I guess? Or is it just standard economy? No, it should be standard economy, yeah. Damn, this plane is wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus. So gonna come here to the galley to take some snacks. Oh, this is really huge, I forgot about this. Waste, no cigarette disposal. Damn, imagine doing a 12-hour flight on this aircraft like they do, or a 10-hour flight. Shay TP, I don't understand what you wrote there. What's going on here? Oh, also the signs are illuminated. Looks good. Oh, imagine. Okay, imagine a private jet. Oh yeah, the Falcon 8X, for example. Or were you thinking about the 737, the BBG? That's incredible. I mean, sometimes, or if you think the 747 they have for the Emiri, I think, all those Saudi Arabian guys that have a private 747. That's just wow. I'm trying to figure out the difference between these and these. All right, this look a lot more executive. Yeah, I mean, I look at this, I want to sit here and just chill, but near the window, please. Yeah, better here. There's a bloody rose here. Nice, nice attention to detail. I never spotted that. Is there a rose on this side as well? Yeah, there is. Wow, making an A340 BBG, yeah. Can we go into the toilet? No. Alright, and by the way, where is the area for the pilots to rest? Because there should be an area for the pilots to rest. This is the lavatory. Oh, probably here. Probably you'll just lay inside here. But you... yeah, probably. I mean, I guess. 7.4 is a little bit better. Right, why we are turning? Okay, we're turning good. Let's close the door, take our seat. Atmosphere still looking good. can we do a direct to Nildu? Because this will save us some time, probably. Let's do direct to Nildu. See posting explained 12.1, the graphics will be improved, so we will be better frame rate. That's excellent, because I'm running 32 at the moment, 34. So it's definitely improvable. And I don't have everything maxed out, so probably this is due to VATSIM as well. Plenty of traffic here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's somebody flying. Small aircraft. I become so happy when I see somebody flying a small aircraft. We need to fly small aircraft. I actually have a huge and crazy idea to do, but I don't want to talk about it yet. But I have a huge and crazy idea to make on smaller planes. But we definitely have to, because a lot of people, when coming into flight sims, they don't value small aircraft, general aviation, so they never fly them. They just go to their Airbuses, Boeings, whatever. But then they lack the basics of the Cessna flying, or the Piper, or even the Cirrus. Like, there is so much more, and if you learn the basics with small aircraft, your flying will improve so much. I mean, when I mean you're flying, I mean you're flying on the Airbuses, on the Boeings, all of that. It will improve so much. Your situational awareness will improve. Will be a lot better. So, yeah, don't skip on the small planes. And they are so much fun, especially if you fly with friends. Just take like a VFR route. I'm thinking about doing a tutorial how to fly VFR, like very basically, because it's not difficult. And you have all the tools required to do so. And I mean, you can just do it. So yeah, we're gonna definitely do a basic tutorial on how to fly VFR, what to consider, what not to consider, etc, etc. Or probably there will be a tutorial, more of a theoretical tutorial for flight simulation, and then we're gonna put things into practice on a live stream. So that looks good. That's Tango to understand what's your graphics card. Oh, it's the NVIDIA GTX 2070. RTX. No, wait. GTX? GTX, RTX. RTX. I think it's RTX 2070. It's whatever name, 2070. So, pitch and rudder flights and use the thrust right. You can learn only on general aviation aircrafts. Yes. And you know that there is so much more about that. Trimming the aircraft, for example, how to correctly use the trim. You will feel your flare better, because I mean, you will not compare directly, for example, how a Cessna flies to an Airbus A320. Yeah, in certain point, the same principle applies, but just in some point, because first of all, the Airbus has fly-by-wire, so if you add power, it will keep the pitch, and you will just basically accelerate. So that's exactly the opposite what happens in general aviation, because if you are stable on approach, you are pitched up correctly and trimmed out correctly, you will add power, you'll start to climb, or should I say, your rate of descent will decrease. So it's slightly different, but on the operational part, for example, managing energy on descent, maintaining altitude, hand flying, doing visual approaches, better situational awareness, better procedure following, because many times we are just looking at the flight directors and following the flight directors, and the people do not walk away from the flight directors. They just do everything via the flight directors. So if the autopilot does something which they don't know how to deal with, it's a game problem. It's a problem for them. So that's why once in a while you hear people on VATSIM saying, "Oh yeah, we have autopilot problems." I'm almost positive that's because they just simply don't know either how to program or either how to fly conventionally. Because if you have a problem, you can always revert to the basics. So yeah, JTP RTX. Yeah, thank you. And sorry, I don't know why did I. The GTX was the older versions, right? Like the GTX 960, it was the first card I had. I think, yeah. Something like that. But yeah, 2070. I know you have to put the force out of the controls when you trim the aircraft and more. Yes, yes. And also, for example, there is a main error when we level off on small airplanes. And usually when people don't know how to trim, they struggle a lot because, well, you're flying a GA aircraft. Let's say you don't have an autopilot, or your instructor doesn't want you to use the autopilot, or you just want to challenge yourself and you don't want to use autopilot, and you trim incorrectly. You don't apply the correct level of procedure or climb procedure or whatever, and so you level off and you don't trim the correct way, and you can never stabilize your plane. So it will always start to either climb or descend, and instead of having a nice constant flight, you will be wobbling constantly and having a difficult time maintaining the altitude. So once you learn how to trim the aircraft, even slight disturbance like some minor turbulence or something will not disturb the aircraft so much that you would have to constantly maintain controls. So minor adjustments will be required. But I mean, I did many flights already with my friends on the sim where I would trim the aircraft and I could like fly straight for a minute without touching the controls, and the plane would not develop like any big deviation from the altitude. So that's a really important thing. On Cessna 172 we will not call it climb, lol. Yeah, I see. I know. I fly TechNam 2002 in my flight school, which is even smaller than the Cessna. And it's a cool little airplane. It can be annoying sometimes because it's quite sensitive, which is a good and a bad way to start your flying. It's good because, well, you definitely refine a lot of your hand flying, but then it's also not good because it's so sensitive that you'll have a hard time, and you'll take more time to get used to it. But on the other hand, again, if you can fly the bloody TechNam, you can fly basically anything because the Cessna is a lot more stable. But yeah, I remember in the summer doing a cross-country flight. I remember climbing at like 200 feet a minute in the hot. So yeah, 200 feet a minute. I think I needed to climb to like 3,500 or something, or 4,500. That took time, alright? So yeah. TP, when I was flying VATSIM, my Zero just didn't extend flaps and I didn't realize that and crashed while on Munich event. Well, that happens. That happens, and you know, that's one of the things that you could mitigate by flying more general aviation. So not so long ago, with Emil and Mike, we were flying the Cirrus with the Reality Expansion Pack, and I must do a flight with it because it's amazing, guys. And I can't recommend enough the Reality Expansion Pack, especially once you get it on discount. It costs like, what, $14, and it's just, I don't know, one of the best packages you can have, and it was one of the main things I was missing from the real life flights, because, well, you mostly don't do the pre-flight inspection. You don't care about the oil, you don't care about the water in fuel, You don't care where to refuel. Here on the sim you just do it, so just refuel. The airplane is always fine. It doesn't require any maintenance. You don't care about the magneto check because you know it's a brand new aircraft every time you load it. So yeah, and with the rep it starts to add all of those things, so that's really cool. Also about 58 miles to descend, so why don't we do our arrival briefing, because I think it's time to do it. So let me do real quick, go here into the performance. This goes all automatically, flaps full. Sorry, our minimum descent altitude is going to be what for category 1, 246 for us. Let's add a 50 feet margin, so it's going to be 296 MDA. That is set, the rest is good. QNH is set automatically, it should be 1000. The rest looks good. And yeah, we're gonna come, by the way, SHTP, we're gonna go back to that no flaps situation in a bit. Let's just do a quick arrival briefing and then come back. So, arrival briefing, guys. Status of the aircraft looks good. Weather in Barcelona so far looks good as well. Wind 230 at 15, so basically headwind. No significant stuff, that is good. No temps are checked. I think nothing significant again for Barcelona. On the no temps, have a couple of taxiway closed, some lights and serviceable. VOR is unserviceable. Some approach procedure change here. Running to 4 right is closed from, well, not applicable for us because we're gonna be arriving earlier and they are using it right now in real life, so no problem. No temps are checked. Anti-ice should not be required. Terrain radar probably is gonna be on for my side because we're gonna have some mountains to the west of Barcelona, some terrain just so we have better situational awareness. Our top of descent is gonna be 100 miles from the whatever point that was, Tebla, so that's in 44 miles. Our arrival type is going to be, where is it? Bisba to Zulu, which is from here. You have the description here. Yeah, we have, but let's just take a look here on the map. So from Bisba, we fly to Nemo, then to Bravo Golf Romeo VOR, then we fly to Bravo Lima 471 and then to Charlie Lima Echo, which is the initial approach fix. We have to be above flight level 080 there, and I anticipate we have a transition here which we have on our flight plan. It's the Charlie Lima Echo to Whiskey transition. Probably going to disregard this because there is no ATC there, so we might be disregarding that and jumping straight to the intermediate fix here at Tabla. At about 3,000 feet. We're gonna have about 4 miles to descend 7,000 feet, so that looks good. And stabilize for the glide slope. Glide slope, final course 244, 3 degrees glide slope. And the frequency is different charts. Alright, localizer 109.5, that's the frequency. That is correct. We're going to be approaching runway 24 right. Or missed approach. Oh Jesus. Alright. Climbing running heading to reach 5 DME Barcelona. Turn left to intercept and follow radial 241 to Barcelona to reach 3000 and wait ATC instructions. So, important thing, straight ahead at 3000. And then ATC instructions, probably vector ourselves around. Radio nav's not required apart from the ILSs, should be tuned in. Gonna check that. Frequency 109.5. Alternate fuel, we have 11 tons on the landing for the fuel, so that's perfectly enough. That's more fuel than we burned in for our trip actually, because our trip requires like 8 tons. As for the config, we're going to be landing flaps full, auto brake low, reverse is normal, and I expect to exit probably coming here to terminal, whatever this terminal is, terminal 1, to these big gates here. So we're going to vacate to the left probably Romeo 6 or Romeo 5, taxi via November, then turn left here into Bravo or Charlie, and park into ramp 10, some of the gates. Not overweight, no lost comms, no special considerations, so that should be about good. Briefing, arrival briefing is complete, guys. If you wonder what charts am I using, this is the AIP charts from Spain. Literally real life charts that you can access for free. And that's it. 23 miles to go down. Let's set 8,000 to begin with, and then yeah, seatbelt sign coming on, and back to the chat. So yeah, and JTP, what I was telling you. So with Mike, hello Mike, by the way, nice sunset's great. With Mike and Emil, we were flying the Cirrus, and I thought, well guys, what if the flaps fail? What are we gonna do? So we practiced flapless landing, or approach first normal landings, then approach flaps landing, or takeoff flaps landing, and then flapless landing. So that's a good thing to check. Also on the GA aircraft, you really have to paying attention to your flaps indicator. Probably if you would pay enough attention, you would notice that, and you wouldn't crash. Then what do you have to do? Do you have to hold whatever, do all of those things? That helps as well. 2 miles to go. So yeah. Cooler, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you are fine. Just about to start our descent. As you have noticed, we have passed our descent path, but that's fine. We have vertical deviation there, but that's on purpose because we're gonna probably cut short and do a direct to final. Oh, we actually have Barcelona control. 134. 455, 134, 455. Nice. So rip me. 455. Mike, oh yeah, the Cirrus practice is very helpful, and the engine failure practice as well. Yeah, that's another one. So you learn how to manage the energy of the aircraft in case you have an engine failure, and that's just useful stuff. I mean, that's good to have the basic practice. We do that a lot in real life in my flight school. It's very good practice. 8 miles to go to our descent. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna hit 280 indicated, and then I'm just gonna do a open climb and let it go. And we will be entering soon Barcelona control airspace. This means we should have Barcelona 80s as well. Do we have it? Yep, arrival 80s. Let's see. Alright, expect ILS Zulu approach 24 right, so that's good. Information Charlie. Our nav approach transitions in use from initial approach fix. Check FMS, expect 2 whiskey approach transition for runway 24 right. High intensity runway operations in force. Same wind, good visibility, QNH 1000, transition level 75. This was Barcelona information Charlie, advisory information Charlie. Yeah. Alright, 100 miles, let's go. Open descent. Now I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Thrust idle, open descent, and down we go. Delta 1029 will be cool if you made a sim pilot training. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, like from the very, very basics. Simple, but useful. I don't know. Not like how to fly the A320, but how to make better briefings. Where to find information for your flight. How to fly VFR. What to look for when flying IFR. Where to find charts. I don't know, there's so much stuff you can learn from. And yeah, ooh, there we go. Minus 3,900 feet. Whoa, okay. Will we decrease that, please? Yes, we are. Okay, cool. Cooler, one day I should try flying a real plane. Yes, absolutely. That's one thing that if you want to become a real pilot, I don't know why, but I had this idea that no matter how much flight sim you have, flying a real plane is still different. Not that it's different pressing the buttons, having your stick movement, whatever the effects of flaps, etc. No, that's all the same, and the simulator helps a lot. It really helps a lot. It's just that the feelings, what you feel on your stomach, the disorientation, sometimes the turbulence, because, you know, there are people who can be scared, and I'm pretty sure I already told this story, but somebody told me that they knew a student or whatever, some guy, he went for the integrated ATPL course, and in that course basically what you do is you do your ATPL theory, which is very complex and very lengthy and requires a lot of time to study. And then once you finish all of that, you finally go and start flying. And so he did all of that. He paid the whole price for the ATPL, and he, on the second flying lesson, he bailed out because, well, he understood it wasn't for him. So that's very, very important to try to fly a real plane, because it's different. Can you please say what ACC altitude is set using the NADP2? NADP2, if I recall correctly, is 800, 3000. The difference from NADP1 is that on NADP1 you do thrust reduction at 800 AGL, and then you maintain your configuration and V2 plus 10 or plus 20 until 3000 AGL, and then you accelerate. On NADP2 you do 800 and you do thrust reduction, and then you start accelerating to your clean speed, and then you accelerate the rest above 3000. I think that's it. VFR tutorials in Europe would be super helpful. Existing ones are very USA centric and it's very different here. Okay, so we should try that. I mean, honestly, it's just my opinion, but I'm pretty sure that if you know how to fly VFR in one place, you should be able to fly in the rest of the places. The differences are that every country has different practices. One good thing to pay attention to is to know how the airspace is structured, because if you guys know, airspaces have different structures. So you might be heard like Class Alpha, Class Bravo, Class Charlie, Class Delta, Class Echo, and Class Golf. Each of these airspaces have different flight rules in it. For example, you cannot fly VFR on a Class Alpha airspace. You literally cannot. And then, for example, on a Class Bravo, you can, but you are always under ATC control, let's say. And for example, on the Gulf airspace, that's like the open airspace, you can almost do whatever you want. And you have an ATC, which is not really an ATC. I mean, it's an ATC, but it's called the... oh my god, how is it called? Flight Information Officer. So, I think... So you don't receive ATC services, you receive flight information services. So they give you information about something, and you can talk to them, and you cannot talk to them. I mean, it's as you want. So that's important to know as well. Plus, charts, again, specific to every country, specific to every place. If you go and read those, I mean, you can probably fly VFR whatever you want. I think operate an airliner on the sim is easier than a general aviation aircraft. Yes and no. Depends. It really depends. So if you are talking, there we go, Barcelona. I'm gonna come back in a second. 134455. Alright, give me a moment then. So I just need to check. We are on the Bisba 2. Bisba 2 Zulu. And we're going for this Charlie Lima Echo 2 Whiskey transition. And we have Charlie on board. Let's just check again. Yes, it's Charlie.
Echo Zulu. X5 Echo Zulu, fly direct Zero.
Also, why do I feel like we are super low? Because we are super low. Rip me. Yeah, I got carried away with the conversation. Anyways. Barcelona control, hello, Swiss Air 311 Heavy, passing flight level 128, descending flight level 80 on the Bisbee 2 Zulu arrival with the Charlie Lima Echo 2 Whiskey transition with Charlie on board.
Base 311 Barcelona control, good afternoon, squawk 6235 and expect Bisbee 2 Whiskey arrival.
Okay. Squawk 6235 and expect Bisbee 2 Whiskey arrival, Swiss Air 311. Alright, so do I have to replan everything? 6235, that is set. Let's come here, arrival, ILS 24 right Zulu. Bisbee 2 Whiskey. Let's do insert. Now where do we need to go? Let's do heading. Let's pull heading. Because this definitely broke our entire flight plan. That's annoying. Bisbee 2 Whiskey. Alright, so we have to go to the whatever point that is to the right, to the left. So we will do. Nav is set. That is good, that is good, that is good. So we need to rebrief real quick. And I need to turn the lights on. Stand by, guys. And when I mean turn the lights on, I mean turn the lights on in my room. Also, I should replan something because I messed up. Arrival.
Street 311, fly direct Tebla, clear descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1000.
Direct Tebla, descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1000, Swiss 311. Oh, that does help a lot of things. That's just perfect. That's a direct to final. Oh my gosh, that's just mwah. Love it. 4,000 feet is set. We are at 10,000. We need to be at what, 3,000 at Tebla, I think. Alright, we don't need to rebrief then. That's fantastic. Perfect. Alright, let's go. 10,000 lights on, wing lights on. This is way too bright here. Do we have the dome light on? No. It's so bright here. Why is it so bright here? I don't understand. Anyways, let's continue. QNH is gonna be 1,000, 4,000 is set. Let's decrease our speed because we really need to decrease that. And to quick approach checklist briefing confirm status checks belts on bearer reference. Yeah, we can already set 1,000. Let's do 1,000 here and 1,000 here. MDA is set. Let's activate the approach phase. 296 set. Engine mode selector is normal. Approach checklist is complete. Right. Yeah, what was I talking? Operating an airliner on the sim is easier than a general aviation aircraft. Yes and no, because the airliner will make you... Well, you have to know the procedures. It depends. If you really want to operate the airliner as a real airliner, no.
Express 3801, sorry for the delay, taxi holding point.
It's gonna be very basically, yes, it's easier. But the general aviation aircraft, super easy aircraft to operate, really. The different part is well, if you don't want to use the autopilot, it will require a little bit of workload management. I'm going to tell you that. So yeah. Pillar saying less than cost is what holds me back, since I didn't plan to be a real pilot, but just to have done it in my life. Well, you can always try to fly, at least. And just like a flying experience is always good. And by the way, 10,000 feet LS push buttons on, I forgot about that. Flying real plane is amazing, but yeah, the feelings are absolutely different, especially the difference in the force you have to put against the controllers on the ground and in the air. Yeah, that's one thing already. That's one very true thing. And then there's the trick not to completely break the flight plan at the last minute, changing the approach. And what's the trick? Here, it just broke it, probably because I reprogrammed it completely, and it was a completely different approach. Also, I messed up the transition. I should have selected the last but too whiskey transition, but that's fine. We are good. 40 miles to go. Yeah, we've descended too much. I was expecting this aircraft to be a little bit more glider. I don't remember, lol. I keep breaking my flight plans. Well, what we could do is go into the secondary and make the adjustments on the secondary flight plan. Also, I'm sure some is laminar because I tend to have an easier time with Tolis. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. See, that's another thing. So if you don't fly the basics, and then you will get used to fly the good products like the Tolis and etc. I'm not saying that's bad, but once you come into some of these freeware models that require you to be a little bit more careful. For example, I messed up the descent. We descended too much, and now we're burning fuel just because I messed up the descent. It really does help you if you know well the basics, and you can always feel comfortable to revert to the basics. So.
Left by Echo and Kilo, clear to cross runway 02.
Alright. Yeah, we're going good. Tabla.
ICER 316.
48:45, so 7 minutes until Tabla. Alright, fine, good. So yeah, oh jeez, I lost so much altitude. Oh my god. I got carried away while talking. Now I look like a newbie. See, this guy is like 10 miles from Tabla and he's still 1,400 feet. I think higher than us. I know, never mind, he's below us.
Zulu, Barcelona Control, good afternoon, identified, flight level 340, fly direct Nexus.
I wish one day Eurostar comes out for X-Planes. This is a very, very, very simple plane, but still very interesting. And it's a machine I've flew in real life. When? Maybe one day. Why don't you make it? You could make it too. I love this wing view.
Trees 311, clear descent 3,000 feet, clear to intercept the ILS approach runway 24 right.
Descending 3,000 feet, clear for the ILS 24 right, Swiss 311. This controller is cool. Alright, we're 11.5 tons of fuel on board. We're expected to land with whatever this fuel. This can't be possible because we're already below 11.9. Anyways.
Vueling 136, bienvenido a Ibiza, avísame si necesitas inspección de pista, no me fío mucho de ti y ruede al 24 por Golf 1.
Alright, so 1 minute until 3,000. I really want to slow this descent down.
Express 3801, wind 220 degrees 17 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
I mean, we get a good view of the coast though, for the passengers. But we're just burning so much fuel. Oh my god, this descent is a total mess. And I'm glad I didn't descend according to the vertical profile. It's still looking like we're above 6,000. This is impossible. We're 20 miles from Tabla. Oh, we're gonna be flying 20 miles leveled off. This is terrible. Let's make it a 340 glider. Well, I messed that up completely. I got so carried away with the talk. But that was a good talk. Also, I really want to make the cockpit darker. Let me see. What if I switch off? No. No. What the hell? What is going on? Not this one. Not this one, definitely. Is this antenna light bright dim? No. I mean, I don't understand. Why is it so bright still? Shouldn't be. There are no lights turned on. It's just too bright. Shouldn't be this bright. This is all off. Console. This here is off as well. This is fine. This is completely off, for example. Am I missing some light here? I forgot to switch on the weather radar. Nice. It's the terrain on NZ. Whoa, what the hell was that? Darken it a little bit. Oh my god, I feel so stupid for being leveled up for 20 miles. Oh god. Eurostar is a great glider. It can glide much more than the Yak 52. Well, the Yak 52 is really not that aerodynamic. Maybe it's the landing lights. I'm gonna try. You know what? I'm gonna try. No. RIP. Wing lights. Nope. No, I don't know. But you don't have any lights switched on, but it's just so bright. What is going on here?
Express 3801 identified, climb to level 310.
Alright, we are 1 hour and 17 minutes into the flight.
Italia 861 identified, climb flight level 130.
You see, this fuel burn, that's my fault, guys. It's completely my fault, and I forgot to set QNH1011 here. Actually,
Wing 4, Tango Echo, wind 230 degrees 13 knots,
there's the
runway 24
ILS.
left, clear for takeoff.
And we can see there the airport, and we should see the other traffic as well, somewhere. This is the beautiful approach, by the way, so we're gonna have a nice view of the city. Where is the other guy? Oh, Jesus, we leveled off so early. Yeah, that descent was just terrible. That's on my end, that's fine. I think that is more than the Cirrus, probably, because the Cirrus is heavy too. Flood on the left part of the lower panel. Nope. Look, I can turn it off completely. It's still bright. I don't know why.
Sir 316, clear to continue descent 2,000 feet, QNH 1004, and report when established.
Descent Federal 20, QNH 1004.
Well, the guy flying there is a general aviation aircraft.
Victor, Victor, contacte con Madrid 132980, disfrute de su vuelo, chao.
I'm trying to see it, but no luck there.
Perdón, Victor, Victor, muchísimas gracias por el control, que tengas buena tarde y nada, adeu. Agur.
Adeu, que vagi bé.
There is a blind slope light. Try turning off the floodlight. I've turned off. Windshield reflection is what I don't like in this plane. Yeah, they are a little bit overdone. No dome lights turn on as well, so I don't know. I really don't know what's going on here. That's fine. Alright, 15 miles to go. Is it the cabin light? No, the door is closed, so shouldn't affect us. Reading lights are off here. Yeah, I mean... Nah, I don't know. That's fine, let's start to slow down. There's definitely a plane flying VFR right across the coast. Really wanted to see it.
For Tango Echo identified passing 2,400 feet, climb flight level 35.
Let's quick approach. Go around this 3,000.
Dealing 14 Delta.
Italia 861, confirm 130 as final.
Come on, start the turn, please. Yay! Typical Airbus over. I mean, not typical, but you get the idea. There's the glide slope. Let's go 180. Speed check, flaps 1. Flaps 1 coming up. So slats.
Level 330, fly direct Astro.
Come on, slow down, please. So I deploy flaps 2. Speed check, flaps 2. Good. Let's do a call to the cabin crew. Cabin crew seats for landing. Go around altitude set. Let's go landing speed. I want to stabilize the aircraft slightly early. Maybe that's way too early. Let's do 170. Flaps are deployed. Now, if we would have done this during the day, this is like the best check. This is the best view for best view for the city.
Barcelona with Delta, FR clearance to Malaga. Ryanair 908 Lima Papa, for this flight you will need an
flaps
odd
3.
flight level. Do you prefer 310 or 330?
Let's go. Gear down. Spoilers on. Lights are on.
Ryanair 98 Lima
Flaps
Papa,
4.
final flight level 330, clear to Malaga, Lotus 6 Quebec departure, runway 24 left, initially climb 6,000 feet, squawk 6254.
There we go. Stable on the approach.
Malaga, Lotus 6 Quebec, 24 left, 6,000, 6254.
This is like the best view of the entire city.
Ryanair 908 Lima Papa, read back correct.
Swiss Air 311 established on the ILS 24 right.
Base 311, wind 230 degrees, 13 knots, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 24 right, Swiss 311. Excellent.
Chinook 6 Hotel.
So we are stable.
Barcelona.
Landing checklist, captain secured, auto throttle speed, go around altitude 3000 feet is set, ECA memo, landing no blue. Landing checklist is complete. Let's go, guys. Have a nice landing. Thank you, Mike. This is literally the best view of the city. And it's pitch black. RIP. We will have to repeat this approach into Barcelona.
Speedway 4 Tango Echo, request direct Lotus.
So, wind, 25 knots of wind here. So he reported wind 13 knots, so 13 knots. Let's see. Because we're having the 25, 24 wind.
Lotus, we're dealing 4 Tango.
It will decrease though, it will. Let's butter the plane and go shopping. Oh yeah, I'm not so sure I'm gonna be buttering it, but oh, whatever. 1000.
Control closing in 10 minutes.
Autopilot off. We are well stable with the runway inside and clear to land.
Flight level 150.
Small inputs. Oh, here comes the rain, of course. Ah, okay, never mind. Follow the glide. Wind is slightly decreased, but not much.
$500.
Check.
$400.
18 knots.
$300.
Ping 7 Juliet Yankee, desafortunadamente está librando mi espacio aéreo, monitorizo 122,8, disfrute de su vuelo, chao.
Monitorizamos Único 122,8, que tenga una buena tarde. Hasta otra Bolivia 7 Juliet Yankee.
Slightly high. Correcting.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Touchdown. Spoilers. Reversers, green decel. I floated a bit, but that was fine. $70 knots, reverses out. Oh, come on, stop the auto brakes. Now I need to add power, so we get out of here. Stop the chrono. 1 hour and 26 minutes. Excellent.
Sir 316, wind 2, 0 degrees 8 knots, runway 28, clear to land. After arrival, monitor Unicom 122.8, Barcelona closing.
Please sit down, runway 28. I have bit engine issue.
Weather radar off.
Barcelona West, good evening, Lot 437.
Clear on the left.
Level passing
This is Romeo 5.
437 Barcelona Control, good afternoon. Unfortunately, I am closing soon. However, you can squawk
Running
6257.
off. Wind.
Squawk 6257, Lot 437.
Swiss 311 vacated taxiing via November.
Swiss 311, welcome to Barcelona. Taxi stand 270 via Echo and Gate Kilo Sierra.
Oof. Second taxi instructions for Swiss 311, please.
Echo and Gate Kilo Sierra stand 270.
Oh god. Echo Golf. Oh Jesus. Now I need to find. Just don't stop.
Express 3710, Unicom 122,8, Barcelona cerrando hasta otra.
Echo Golf. 207.
Barcelona Ryanair 98 Lima Papa, stand 110 for push and start.
Ryanair 98 Lima Papa, push and start approved, facing south QNH 1000.
QNH 1000 face south Ryanair.
This chart is so weird. I'm sorry, you guys.
437 identified, cleared Albert to Whiskey arrival, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1000.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1.
Alright, can we just Echo Sierra. I think you meant the other one. Let's just go here. Clear left. I mean, I can't find the chart. Is so
6 Hotel,
so
Barcelona
messed up.
closing, Unicom 122 to simulate, bye bye.
Push out for Channel 5 Echo Zulu.
Channel 5 Echo Zulu, I affirm that it's
Where is-
also for you, monitor Unicom 122 to simulate.
I can't find Golf. This chart is so messed up. I find Echo. Golf, Sierra, and then he said Kilo. Where the bloody hell is Kilo? It's 10207.
437 from this position, you can fly direct Tebla.
I don't even find the 270 or
and monitor Unicom
207.
122 to simulate.
So I'm
Enjoy
just
your
gonna
landing.
go and just park anywhere.
Direct table, monitor unit.
Okay, clear left, clear right.
437.
Please to have tremendous on
3801.
the turbines, cool down. Let's go to the right.
Alpine 25 Lima Zulu. Monitoring Econ 122 the simulate for the moment. Madrid control will send you a contact me in about 15 minutes.
So we're going to turn off.
For about 15 minutes for now. Monitor Unicom. Bye bye. Thank you for the ATC. Alpine 5 Lima Zulu out.
908 Lima Papa, Barcelona closing, monitor Unicom 122 the simulate. Enjoy your flight. Bye bye. 128 for Ryanair 98 Lima Papa.
Alright, let's go here. Taxi light
Italia
off.
861, Barcelona closing.
This is gonna be fun.
122 the simulate, bye bye.
Monitor Unicom. Thank you for ATC service. Adios.
Link 4 Tango Echo, Barcelona control is closing. Monitor Unicom 122 the simulate. Enjoy your flight. Adios. Thank you for.
Okay, doesn't look bad. That's about good. No, don't stop, don't stop. Bloody hell. Alright, brakes are set. APU is running, 3 minutes on the clock. Engines off. Seatbelt sign off, APU bleed on, fuel pumps off. Now we can switch on the lights. And then one below 10%, that's what we want. 1 hour and 45. Looking good. Squawk 2000 set. Back to the Unicom. Beacon light off. Parking checklist. AP bleed on. Yellow electric pump off. Engines off. Seatbelts off. Exterior lights. Nav on. Fuel pumps off. Parking brake and shocks set. Mobile phone on. Transponder standby 2000 set. Radar protected wind shear is off. And that's the parking checklist complete. Thank you very much. Smithability. Hello, welcome to the stream. Very end of the stream. How do you perform without a calculator? How do I do performance? I basically set the average values all the time, like 130, 14 something, and 15 something. They usually are correct. Or close to correct. So yeah. Flaps 2 works about right. Flaps 1 about right too. Good guys. So nice. We have returned. I guess it's replay time. Let's try replay time. Nice landing, Katerina. Thank you very much. See you later, Mike. Talk with you in a bit. Let's try to watch the landing. So set the spotter view cam. Let's watch from this side here. There we come. Nice Swiss A340. So I floated just a tad. And I messed up the text instructions, but that's okay. But I messed up. Oh, that was a nice landing. That was a nice landing. Let's try to watch from behind. Lovely view with the 4 engines. Really nice. Yeah, that was great. That was actually great. Alright, how about how about I go... Oops, sorry. How about I go to a passenger view like this here, because this looks amazing. Let me actually move the replay way back, and I'm gonna leave one last replay of the landing with the view of the city, and we're gonna end the stream here. What did Valenta say, by the way? While we move back, let's do a quick look of the Valenta flight plan. Display. So, look at this terrible level off here. Our landing rate minus 127. Perfect. I am totally happy with that. And so, I'm gonna leave the replay of the landing here from the passenger view. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. It was a very enjoyable stream and it's great to talk to you. See you next week, probably in a DC-3 or a 757, and I'm saving all your ideas about the tutorials for the VFR flights and all of that. It's just that right now I'm still on a phase that requires me to study quite a lot, so I don't have a lot of time to do all the stuff, but I will not forget and I will do that. Guys, thank you again. See you next time and enjoy this last landing with the Barcelona city view. Bye bye. Oh, by the way, we don't have the wing light on. RIP. Now I have to adjust the view again. No. Oops, that was loud. Sorry. Glad I noticed. Okay, I think the view was something like this. Ah, amazing. Alright, bye guys. Thank you for being here.